Hello and welcome to Self-Discovery Sunday, episode 1, the very beginning. So right now I'm in the process of putting out a video that is about me a little bit so that you have an idea of who you're speaking with or you're listening to when we come together in these videos, and thank you for doing so. And I hope that you follow and share, like all of those things, because I would like you to be along on this journey with me. My name is Nicole, and this journey is going to be a healing journey, and it is going to be a building of community and friendships, hopefully, and where we can exchange really positive energy, right? This is a zone where I want you to be able to come when you need a friend. Come and listen, have a chat. And the more that you participate and comment and ask questions, the more we can interact. You see, loneliness is the true epidemic of the times. People are feeling so lonely and so isolated, and it's wild because at the same time we have this little device at our fingertips that allows us connect to anyone, anywhere, always, but it's cold. And this isn't far from it because it's still the device and you're watching me through a screen, but it's just me. There's no AI, and I mean, I play around with filters from time to time on my TikTok, but that's just for fun. But this is the zone where you can come if you want a friend. Let's build a community. I want you to feel comfortable with me, and yeah, I'm in this video form, but it's a step away from just scrolling mindlessly. So Self-Discovery Sundays are just going to be me coming on here and talking to you about some things that might help if you're feeling, again, the lonely. There will be things we'll talk about, herbs and naturopathic stuff. We're going to talk about spirituality. We're also going to talk about the Western world and what's happening and how to stay balanced through it, because there's a lot of static and things out in our world right now that might feel a little overwhelming, daunting, dark, deadly. Like there's just so much that's going on, and yes, it is there. And it's always good to be aware that it's there. We live in this world. There's duality, and there's the bright and the dark, and the good and the bad, and all of the things. The duality is there, but we don't have to live in the extreme over here, and nor do we have to live in, I guess that would be the ultimate heightened. We don't have to be around in la la land and just, completely unaware of what's going on over here. I think it's really nice when we can find this middle ground that incorporates the dark and the light, and we get to then live from a more harmonious space. And when we do that within, we're also able to do that without, right? It's like the concentric rings. And so if we are able to be a little bit harmonious in ourselves, then when we interact with others, we're a little more harmonious. There's just so much, like, people are mean to one another, and they're like, and they want to, like, the comments. I read a lot of comments on different posts, and it's just like, damn. So I think if we feel better in ourselves, in our own hearts, then we in turn are going to spread that. And I think, then it's like all across the land. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not, I don't think we live sunshine and unicorns, and that's one thing. I don't think that that's where we need to be, but are you living over here in like straight darkness, or are we going to find someplace in the middle that we can share and open? And anyhow, so this video today is me sharing myself, because I have needed to do this intro video, apparently, because that's how the world works these days. And as much as I would just love to meet you all down in the park and have a picnic and chat, here we are. So, but yeah, self-discovery. The biggest pieces, and it's so wild because I guess it's the thing right now, is that know thyself. Know thyself. Knowing yourself. Do you know yourself? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you do? Do you know what you represent? Do you know what you love? We seem to be awfully fixated on things externally. And funny thing is, where all the action happens is actually internally. And if we want to change anything that is external, then we change it in self first. One thing about me is there's spirituality in me. Like, I totally believe in God, source, energy, I totally do. But I don't necessarily tap into this organized religion piece, because for me, it takes me away from actually that source. However, I see what the beauty of the community that it brings together. And in that, I can really appreciate it. Personally, at least right now, my spirituality, and it is coming from like going deep and searching inside and figuring out who I am. So when you figure out who you are, you can then come to the table, your own table, with some real knowledge and ability to then create your lovely world. But if we're constantly focusing outside of self, we're never really going to be able to create, because that's what we do. We create our existence. We're never going to be really able to create that existence that we really do want, because we're not getting what is it? Do you know what it is that you even want? Or are you all over the place? And then you hear this over here and your brain goes that way, and you hear this over here and your brain goes that way. What about bringing that energy in to self a little bit more and learning about self, so that then you can set your goals and dream your dreams and actually start reaching those things? And myself included, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And I just want to be here to share those experiences with you. I want you to dig deep, ask questions, and communicate here, so that, together we can grow, together we can flourish, together we can figure out how to maybe switch a paradigm. Or, oh my God, one of the things that I am amazing at is looking at the bright side. Total perpetual optimist, all about love. I'll tell you, over the last 5 years especially, I just feel like that part of me is just being beaten up. Like that, I don't know, like I've been, like somebody's trying to shut me up.